Perhaps you've seen the Star Trek episode where the aliens refer to the human beings as bags of mostly water. Bags of mostly water. And it's true that we are over 70% water by weight in our body. So in the most watery area, guess where, right? The most flimsy, squishy, watery area is the midsection. So we need something to help stabilize that midsection, right? That's the core muscles. And the core muscle function is to give some extra stability and to lengthen the torso a little bit in a forward and upward direction. Hi, I'm Dave Crenshaw, physical therapist, yoga therapist, and wellness coach. And I want to help you understand what not to do and what to do in using your core muscles. The first thing not to do is to hang out just on your bony structure. And the way we would do that is to just kind of lean back into our spine and pelvis. So this posture where the pelvis starts going forward and we start sinking into our bony structure is a sign that the core muscles aren't doing what they're supposed to. So if we look at the spine, we're simply resting back into the structure of the bones, which isn't going to be good, right? Because the joints are already going to be compressed and stressed, and we're not going to be able to move in a normal and healthy way. The second thing you don't want to do is overgrip the abs. So if we're always thinking we need to be gripping our abs, it's actually going to add a compressive force to the body that shouldn't be there. It's going to cause more strain and stress to the joints and make it harder for you to move in a normal movement pattern. You need to be able to twist and rotate and move quite freely. And if we're overgripping the abs, it will compromise our ability to move in a normal way. The third thing you don't want to do is to suck it in. So what do we mean by suck it in? So we have our diaphragm, respiratory diaphragm, that divides us in half inside and separates the abdominal cavity from the thoracic or chest cavity. So it literally divides us in half. If we pull our respiratory diaphragm up, that will create a vacuum, and that vacuum will suck in the abdomen. But the problem is we need that respiratory diaphragm for something else. We need it for breathing, right? So if we're already sucking it in, it's going to compromise our breathing pattern. We're going to end up being chest breathers, and it's going to not go well, right? And once we're chest breathing, we're overusing our back. It's connected with fight and flight responses. So we definitely don't want to suck it in. So we don't want to lean into our bones. We don't want to overgrip the abs, and we don't want to suck it in. So what do we want? Some signs that the core muscles are working properly are that your body is shifting up and slightly forward. So when we let our spine go up and slightly forward, that'll help to trigger these core muscles automatically. So another way to think about it is if the butt stays down in your back, the back half of your body is a little bit longer, that will automatically trigger those core muscles and help to give you a little natural squeeze in the middle that doesn't change your movement patterns. In fact, it facilitates good, healthy, normal movement patterns. So it's important to control our bag of mostly water with the core muscles.